This is a quick how-to on CCB Church Database, the Community Church Builders website that a lot of churches use on how to make or create a mail merge. And so I'm going to show you how to create one and then also show you how to edit one. What I'll do is I'll start at the home page just in case you're not super familiar with CCB Church Builders. This is typically what your homepage looks like. If you have any groups that you're a part of at your church, those are over here on the right. If you're a leader in your church, those groups that you're in will be over here on the right as well. And we'll just jump right into how to do a mail merge. So if you come over here, you've got some options. If you don't know what those options are, you can actually click here on the three lines, and that'll open them up and give you a little bit more explanation. Depending on what your access is, these will vary, but if you're looking at this, you should have a tab that says mail merges down here. So or it might be up here depending on what your access is. If you click on mail merges, you will have a list of, this is a list of my mail merges, but you could also, of course, if you're doing this for the first time, you'll have none over here unless somebody has shared some with you. But you can come over here to the side and compose a new mail merge or edit a mail merge. And the nice thing about a mail merge is you can send it to any group that you would want, any group that's created in the church, from the whole church. If you wanted to, of course, probably the lead pastor would have to make the call on that. But obviously, if you're a ministry leader in your ministry areas, you could have access to easily send an email or whatever you need to the whole group. If you come down here, what I'm going to do is show you first how to compose a new mail merge. So if you wanted to compose a new mail merge, you'd click over here on the right. You'd have these options. Open those things up, and then this mail merge name is just for you to know. So you put that name however you'd like that to be displayed on your screen, so you can remember that that's your mail merge, and it'll save it just like you saw before. All my mail merges were saved. Then right here, just like a normal email, this would have your subject in it. So I'll just put hi, and then in the body, it won't let you go to step 2 unless you put something in the body of the email. So we'll put hi again on that, and then once you have an email, the subject line, and what you want typed in here, of course you can add links, you can add images from the computer and whatever you need there. You click save down here. Once you click save, it is saved as a mail merge. So I'll have an untitled mail merge saved, and when I pull it up next time, it'll say hi. Then you can go on to step 2. Once you have your information completed, you click step 2, and then it'll give you these options. And there's a number of options you can use. The typical one is from a group. So the groups are already set up from your church, and then you can access those. From a department, that would be a ministry leadership has set up a department-wide email, which you could access individually by name. So if you don't know exactly who you know the people that you want to send it out to, but you don't have all their email addresses, this is great because CCB keeps track of all that. And so you can click on this and then just start typing in names and choose the people you'd want. Of course, you got positions, registered for an event, all these different options, and then save from search. So you can create a search for an age group, or however the information is inputted at your church, and then you can search that and then send that to a group. But for today, we're going to do probably the most popular version is to send out a mail merge from a group. So you click on that, and then you type in the group name. So just for today, we're going to type in, pretend we want to send out a mail merge to our student parents. So I'll click students, then you've got these that would come up, and then we have our student parent group you'd click that, and then you can see it adds the members of the group, and then you've got this really cool thing down here where you can not only send it to the primary contact that's set up in their family in CCB, but you can also send it to the spouse if you'd like both mom and dad, and if they've inputted their information in. You can send that, and then you click add those recipients, and then it gives you a list of recipients that will be getting the email. You can then further add more if you want, from multiple groups or however you'd want done. But for today, I'll just show you that. Once that's done, you can, if you want to remove a few people for whatever reason, if they already know and you've talked with them, you can click on their name and then click remove the selected recipients. But for now, we're going to just pretend that we're all set, and we'll go to send. And then this last part is you want to send it as an email. Click yes. This is also really cool if you want to export it as a CSV file, which can easily be adjusted and added to an Excel file. You can click that, and then it'll download a list of all the recipients for you on a spreadsheet, which is really nice. So you can use that for a number of things: attendance, counting, other things that you might want that for. It's great. We're not going to do that today, but you would click send, and then it would tell you the mail merge has been sent to all these people, and you'd see it in a green line right up here. We're not going to do that because I don't want to send and tell people hi today. So that's your basic mail merge, how to set one up. And then also what we'll do is I'm going to show you how to edit. So I'm just going to click back to the very beginning of mail merges, and then what we're going to do today is edit our student parent email. And so I've got that right here saved as my new student parent point. So this goes out to each week to our students' parents. And this has already been formatted to look really nice for parents to open up. So you'll want to just be careful on editing this email because it's got some pictures and then these big words, which are not easy to create in CCB. Unfortunately, you kind of have to go in and do a little bit of coding to get it to look nice. Our church does that for us, so we try not to mess with it, but you can easily come in and change the body of whatever you would need, typing those things in, whatever you'd want, and then just kind of be careful again to not accidentally delete the big graphics or the pictures. Come down here, adjust here. I've got some links to our schedule and photos to our groups, so I've added those here. You can do that by clicking here and add a link to a web page or whatever you'd like there. And then we have some form access that you can add links to. We've got a family book that you can link to. So just real easy to kind of set up, and then it looks nice. This goes out to parents every week, so you can just keep the same format, adjust the updated information, of course, add new things as new events come up, and then go through that same process we just talked about. You save once you're done, and then you choose recipients, and then go through that same thing, pick a group. We'll just do student parents. Boom, we got that. And then we can add primary contact and spouse, so it goes to both mom and dad. Add the recipients. That's all taken care of. And we'll go to send. Click yes, send, and you're all finished. So that's just a real quick way to set up an existing mail merge or to set up a new mail merge or adjust an existing mail merge for you. Hope it helps, and have a great week.